Hello everyone, it's Nick here again with Nick's 80s hard rock CD collection. Hope everyone's well and doing okay. I'm here to obviously do another band. I'll quickly go over what we've already looked at. Faster Pussycat, Bon Jovi, Def Leppard, Poison, LA Guns, Guns N' Roses, Cinderella, Europe, and Warrant. Yeah, pretty sure that's all it is. Yeah, that's everything. Now we're going to do another band, obviously. Now, the band I'm going to do today is a band that came from New York. Actually, came from Queens in New York, so they didn't come from Los Angeles like a lot of these other bands did. And this band was formed in 1987. And it's a band that obviously some people may not have heard of them. If you're a real diehard hard rock fan, well, you probably would have heard of them, but they're not as massively popular as, say, Motley Crue or Warrant or Poison, even though they did make a bit of an impact. But anyway, now what I'm going to... the band I'm introducing to you is called Danger Danger. There we go. This is their debut album. As I said, they formed in 1987 and they released this in 1989. A self-titled album. Now, it did have two big hits on MTV. I'm not really too sure if they went to the charts, these two songs, but they did have a lot of airplay on MTV. And obviously MTV was a major force back then. It showcased a lot of bands' musical videos, so a lot of people got to see it. Now, the two singles they released was Naughty Naughty and Bang Bang. And as I said, that they were on MTV. Now, in describing Danger Danger, you could only describe them as similar to Poison, Warrant, early Bon Jovi, just that kind of music. It's good humour, good fun, very light-hearted music. A lot of the songs are very tongue-in-cheek. I won't go into detail, but it's just a good melodic hard rock band. And with this band, I only actually found out about them, to be honest, literally, quite a few months ago now. And I actually watched the song Bang Bang on YouTube, and I thought, this is all right, this band. I'd actually heard about them. So I ordered this CD. I didn't listen to any other songs, only the Bang Bang song, and I ordered this CD, and it was a bit of a gamble, but I've actually fallen in love with this CD. It's just very easy listening, and very catchy songs. Yeah, so that was released in 1989, and look, and you also have to remember in 1989 you had the likes of Skid Row, who I will do a feature on, not too far away, Skid Row, and Motley Crue's massive Dr. Feelgood album, which, released in 1989, was just an absolute monster of an album. So, and of course, and also Aerosmith. Aerosmith released their very successful Pump album. So, a lot of these lesser well-known bands had a lot of competition. So, but yeah, it's a really good album, this one. Now, their second album they released was in 1991, and the album was called Screw It, and that's what it was called, Screw It. There's a picture there. I'll introduce the band, and they got some quite big close-up photos here, so it's very easy to see. Okay, so up there, where my finger is, that's Ted Poley, the lead singer. there. That's Steve West, the drummer. Down below there is Casey Smith, the keyboard player. The one with the dark hair is Bruno Ravel, the bass player. And down the bottom there is Andy Timmins, the guitarist. Yeah, so this second album was released in 1991, and it's the same thing. It didn't achieve any gold or platinum status in regards to album sales, but they had two songs. One was called Monkey Business, and the other one was called I Still Think About You. But again, it was a good follow up. It was obviously in the same vein as the first album, and just good fun, hard rocking, big choruses, big guitars, as we all know, and and I actually prefer their first album, to be perfectly honest with you. I don't dislike Monkey Business, but I prefer this one. This one just really appeals to me. There's a great song called "Don't Walk Away." It's sort of a little bit of a ballad, but it's just it's one of those songs that just stays in your head, and this band did have a knack for writing very catchy songs. So now that they did release another album, I don't have it, but it's called Cockroach, and there was a bit of controversy because they released it, and then Ted Poley, who's, as I said, the lead singer, that's him there in the black in the front there, he left the band or got thrown out. I'm not sure of the exact circumstances, and obviously the band got a new singer in, and Ted Poley took out a lawsuit against the other band members in regards to breach of contract. I don't know the full exact details, but something like that. So Ted Poley was out. Casey Smith, the guy on the far left there, the keyboardist, he went out. Andy Timmins, he sort of left, but he hung around a little bit, the guitarist, third from the left. So really, basically, it was only Bruno Ravel, the one in the blue shirt there, the second from the right, and Steve West, the drummer. They're the only two left. And of course, as I said, they did get in another lead singer, and that's him there, Paul Lane. Now Danger released another two albums. So another three albums. The other one was called Dawn, but I don't have that. And apparently it's a very somber, very deep and very serious album, apparently. So, I might get it. I don't know. But anyway, they released this album, Danger, Fall the Hard Way. As I said, this was with a new singer and another guitar player. And actually Bruno Ravel, the bass player, as I mentioned there, he actually played a lot of guitar and keyboards on this album too, so he's a bit of a multi-instrumentalist. I don't know of any hit singles, to be perfectly honest with you, off this album, but in regards to this album and the next one, which I'll briefly talk about, it showed an absolute remarkable maturity and growing up in regards to this band. Now, I'm not quite sure whether, obviously, they'd aged. They'd grown a bit older from the late 80s and the very early 90s. This was released in 1997, but it's just remarkable, the songs, that they're so in depth and very musically and lyrically. The words are very mature, and I was actually blown away by how much they'd changed. Now, that could obviously to do with the new singer. There are a lot of bands that find if they get a new singer or another new band member that their sound can change, for the better or for the worse. But I actually reckon that these two albums, Danger have outdone themselves. Nothing against the previous albums, but just a really adult, mature band. It's hard to actually realise that this was a band back in the late 80s. So yeah, Fall the Hard Way, just a really good album. And then they released this one called The Return of the Great Gildersleeves. And that's with the same new vocalist. And as I said, I don't know any singles off this album. But yeah, another great mature band, and I'm really glad that I've got these. Well, the whole of Danger catalogue. Well, not the whole of it. There's still one or two missing, but I'll get that in time. But yeah, just I would actually thoroughly recommend this band. I mean, if you like your Warrant and your Poison, your LA Guns, and Rat and early Motley Crue, then you will love this. There's no doubting that. And I was trying to think. Yeah, and also Ted Poley, the lead singer there, who left the band or got thrown out. He is actually back in the band. I've seen some concerts on YouTube. He's back in. And I'm pretty sure that they released a new album with him, something like last year or the year before. So I'm very actually interested to get that album, with Ted Poley back in the band. I'm very interested to get that. So yeah, as I said, Danger, just a good band to just to listen to and to forget about your worries and to forget about any cares in the world, which we all need a bit of these days. But as I said, just a good fun band, and I thoroughly recommend this band. Yeah, so that's Danger. Now the next band I'm just actually thinking on the spot here what I'm going to do. I've got my usual mess of CDs here. Let's see. I was thinking of Motley Crue, but I might put that off for a bit. Let's see. I might actually. There's a bit. Yeah, I'll do Rat. There's a band called Rat. They were actually very big back in the day. I've got 3 of their albums. There's a picture of the band. They're actually very close to Motley Crue. They were good friends with the guys from Motley Crue. So, I'll do Rat next time. So I'll do that in a couple of days, a day or two. Yeah. So yep, that's Danger, and thoroughly recommend this band, and thanks again for watching. As I keep saying, I don't want to sound like a broken record or a broken CD for that matter. That I'm thoroughly enjoying this, and I'm thoroughly enjoying showcasing my CDs and my musical tastes, and I hope you're all enjoying it, and I hope you're reliving some fond past memories with some of these bands. I think we all will. So until then, I hope everyone's safe, and try and keep positive, everyone, and we'll get through this, and stay safe and look out for yourself and look out for others, and I will see you next time. And as Danger do, keep on rocking, everyone. Bye bye.